Today we're going to be taking a look at the best hitches available for the 2003 Subaru Forester. One of the most popular hitches that we offer is going to be the Draw-Tite. Its part number is 36311. This is a class 2. It's going to offer 1 1/4 inch by 1 1/4 inch opening. We also offer the Curt, part number C12038. This is also a class 2. Same opening at 1 1/4 inch, 1 1/4 inch. Now these class 2 hitches are going to be pretty adaptable for just about any kind of item that you might want to use with them. The class 2 accessories allow us to use bike racks up to 4 bike racks, allow us to use cargo carriers, allow us to haul small trailers and things like that. A few of the differences that I've noticed with our hitches are going to be that the visual portion of the hitch, or the portion that you're actually going to see behind the vehicle, with the Curt, from about this rounded edge down, it's going to stay visible. You're going to see it if you stand well back behind the vehicle. If you're right up on the vehicle, it doesn't really show up at all. Whereas with our Draw-Tite, it's going to be a little bit higher. It's tucked in, and just the very, very bottom portion is actually going to be hanging out below our fascia. So if you want the very, very least noticeable hitch possible, the Draw-Tite's definitely the way to go. Now visually, here in the end, you can see the reinforcement cowler on our Draw-Tite. It's kind of a band style that's been welded around the end of the receiver tube opening. Where the reinforcement cowler on our Curt, I think this is a little bit cleaner look. I like the looks of it. It's more flush. It's also been welded into place, and both of those are going to do a good job of reinforcing the end of our hitch for us. You can see the Curt safety chain connection points are a rolled steel stock style. Pretty good openings on each side. That's going to allow us to connect our safety chains. If we look at our Draw-Tite, it's just a little bit bigger design here, a little bit larger steel stock. The opening may be about 1/2 inch wider, but I don't think you're really going to have any challenges at all connecting whatever safety chains you might want to either of them. Now both hitches are going to offer a 1/2 inch diameter pinhole. That's what we're going to use to secure all of our items with. We want to be sure we use class 2 accessories. Looks like we've got plenty of room on both of our hitches, whether we're going to use an anti-rattle bolt, maybe a locking hitch pin, or even a standard hitch pin and clip. Now our Draw-Tite has a small tab that's been welded on here. This is a tab that we can use for securing our fascia once our install is done. There's one small tab on the back on some models that will allow us to put our push pin fastener in there and get it secured. The Curt doesn't have that, but it has the same lip here that our Draw-Tite does, and our fascia will come down and kind of rest on that, so we really don't have to worry about it too much there. Although they do look different here on the end, where this Curt has a plate steel that's been curved up and over the exhaust. The exhaust is going to sit right here. The Draw-Tite also mounts over the exhaust. It just, instead of having a large bend in it, it's got just a small bend in our cross tube. Both of them, again, are going to go right up and over our current factory exhaust. A very minor difference in the installation process, which won't really affect your time or labor at all, is going to be that with the Draw-Tite, they send out new hardware. Whereas with the Curt, they ask that you reuse the factory hardware that you're going to remove in the installation process. Now a minor difference in the tow ratings on the hitches are going to be, when we look at the Draw-Tite, it offers a 300-pound tongue weight rating. So that's the maximum downward force we can put here at our receiver tube opening. When we're looking at the Curt, 350 pounds for that rating, so slightly higher. Now, gross trailer weight rating, or the maximum weight of our trailer and anything that we've got loaded up on both of our hitches, are going to be 3,500 pounds. Of course, we're going to consult the owner's manual of our Forester. We're going to see what its tow rating is, and we'll go off of whichever of those are the lowest. Now, when it comes to selecting which hitch is right for you, I think our hitches are really, really close side by side. My money's going to be on the Curt. This is what it looks like installed. I like the way the reinforcement collar looks. That's just an aesthetic factor though. With the tongue weight rating being 50 pounds higher, it means we've got a stiffer hitch. That means we're going to have less flex as we go over bumps and stuff like that once we have our accessories loaded on. And that's going to complete our look at the best hitches available for the Subaru Forester. We hope this helps in making your buying decision just a little bit easier.